Hi there, my name's Nick Seiler and welcome to this series. Today's topic is online marketing versus offline marketing. Now, let's start with offline marketing. Well, it's amazing how many different type of offline marketing opportunities there are. I mean, most common ones that you're really going to see is, a letterbox drop or perhaps a newspaper. But guess what? There's so many other options that you can go with. One great offline marketing I like is collaborating with another business. In other words, saying, hey, why don't we run a pamphlet together? Or why don't we run, some type of demo together? Or perhaps share a trade booth? Or perhaps, organize some type of, coupon booklet that you've got, another business has. Maybe you can also do a fair few different joint ventures offline with that, 4 or 5 different businesses, all promoting together. This significantly reduces the cost and it shows the client, that's the end consumer, a lot more value. Why? Because there's a lot more businesses that they can choose from, and what it does is it starts to build strength in numbers. In other words, it gives you the opportunity that it'll bring your marketing costs down because it's a shared contribution. So that's kind of, just one part of doing an offline level of marketing. Another part in offline is joint ventures. In other words, what can you do where you can get your product or service and promote that at another business's, premises that you can work together with, and you can always say, well, hey, why don't we see if we can collaborate with this? How about you give me your products and I'll put them in my business? And that way now you've actually got an extra added value that you can offer your clients. One, interesting example is I've got some clients of mine, and what they do is they sell wholesale meat and vegetables, and they're teaming up with somebody that sells wholesale fruit, and vice versa. So what they've done now is it's an offline collaboration in a marketing context that helps both businesses from a sales perspective. In other words, now it looks like their value offering is much bigger. Now, let's go to online. So with online, there's so many different opportunities that you can have for online. The most important part that you need to look at is what is the best medium for you online. Unfortunately, a lot of businesses get stuck into this whole process where they go, you know what, it's just all Facebook and that's just the way it is. Well, I can tell you it isn't always the way it is. You really have to understand, what your target audience is looking for by understanding where that target audience is looking for that information about your business. Now, in saying that, what I ask you to do is really get familiar with all the different online platforms. Today I was reading an article that said if you post on Twitter, it isn't always the same as posting on Facebook or on LinkedIn or on Google+. And the reason being is those mediums have different people viewing them and obviously need to be marketed differently. So I suppose there's always this thing between businesses. Do I go online or do I go offline? My personal opinion is that you need to look at both. But first, it's important that you work out who your target audience is and how they like to be marketed. Then you can make a choice. Now, in saying that, I think there's opportunities in both, regardless of the business that you're in. It's just important that you look at this before you begin your marketing campaign. I hope you enjoyed this series, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, if you'd like to check me out, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm on LinkedIn, or you can check out my website. Until then, I hope you have a great day.